Hello, it is August 12th and it is 5:21 a.m. Right now I had to make a video about something. I just wanted to let everyone know that at one time in my life, when I first came back home to this apartment of my mother's, I used to sleep with a knife on my side. The only reason I did that was due to the fact that I would get startled at nighttime. If people upstairs would open and close their balcony door, I would suddenly just wake up and I would just grab my knife and I would literally be startled, almost as if I was scared that someone was opening my balcony door and coming into my house. That was the only reason why. Okay, the biggest evidence of this fact is the fact that I only slept with a knife on my side. Okay, I didn't carry it around with me outside. It was only for a few days till I got over my fear. And the third reason, the third biggest piece of evidence is the fact that I would get startled out of my sleep in the middle of the night and I would quickly grab onto my knife, especially if I would hear a balcony door sliding open and close, because you could hear it over here, upstairs and downstairs. So it was only till for a little while, only till I got over my fear. The other biggest piece of evidence for this is the fact that there was a brain scanner used on my brain the entire time. So the brain scanner would let everyone know whether I was keeping a knife on my side due to harm someone or only due to me and my fear. Obviously, it was me and my fear. I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would get startled. I would grab onto something like a knife really quickly. If I would hear a balcony door upstairs sliding open or close, it was just like this fear that I had in the middle of the night, that in my sleep, if I would hear balcony door sliding in the least bit, that was the only reason why. The biggest evidence of this is the fact that obviously there was a brain scanner. The brain scanner would let everyone know whether it was fear, whether my mind was clouded with fear, extreme amount of fear, or whether it was due to the harm of wanting to harm someone. And obviously it wasn't due to wanting to harm someone, since I never carried it outside with me. It was only for a few days till I got over my fear, and never again after that, ever again. And the brain scanner would tell you that there was fear that was clouding my mind completely, and that there was no intention on harming anyone at all, not in the least bit. It wasn't like the knife that Farrah the Greedy Framer used to carry with her. Farrah the Greedy Framer didn't sleep with the knife at nighttime, nor was there any evidence of any brain scanner proving that her mind was clouded with fear, or that she was startled in the middle of the night with the balcony door opening and closing. Nothing like that. Instead, Farrah the Greedy Framer carried a knife with her outside of home while she was having U.S. intelligence spied on by terror supporting factions of the ISI, and we know this for a fact due to the fact that the person who filed the police report for Farrah the Greedy Framers, for these patriotic and good men, was basically a person who was basically guaranteed to Farrah the Greedy Framer as never betraying them, only because he was working for the ISI. So me sleeping with a knife only while I would get startled at night due to extreme fear clouding my mind. I wasn't scared of anyone. It was just everyone, and any kind of noise, like a sound of balcony opening or closing, it would startle me and wake me up in the middle of the night, and I would just quickly try to grab onto something. Obviously I'm not going to try to grab onto a pillow, so I would grab onto a knife, but it was only for a little while. And I never carried it outside with me, only for a little while, and there was a brain scanner, obviously proving that my mind was completely clouded with fear, and it wasn't with the slightest bit of intention of wanting to harm anyone in any way, shape, or form. Instead, I would hear the balcony opening and closing from upstairs, and I would just get startled in the middle of the night, and I would quickly grab onto something. So that's why it was just clouding my mind, my fear, and it's totally separate from the way Farrah the Greedy Framer at one time was carrying a knife with her all day, night long. She was carrying a knife with her while having U.S. intelligence spied on by back factions of the ISI. It's very different, okay? Totally not the same thing when I am sleeping with the knife, never carrying it outside with me, only for a little while till I could get over my fears. Only and while the brain scanner evidence clearly shows that my mind would be clouded with fear while I'd be sleeping, I'd be startled out of my sleep and especially if I would hear a balcony opening upstairs, thinking that it was inside of my own mother's apartment. So yes, the evidence is overwhelmingly towards me, and I never carried it outside, and it was only for a little bit of time. So those evidences clearly show that it's uncomparable, and that my intentions were all obviously clear, and no bad intentions there. And it was only for till the fear was gone from my mind. And the brain scanner will show very clearly, first of all, that there was no intention on harming anyone in the least bit, and two, it was only inside of my house, that I had it only while I slept on the side of my pillow, and only till I got over my fear, after which time I never needed it ever again afterwards. So yes, the evidences are all there for this.